Your avoidant left you bleeding, then wrote a healing post with your blood on it and called it growth. There's a special kind of betrayal that doesn't leave bruises. It leaves silence, long nights, a hole in your chest you start praying through. Because the avoidant don't ghost you to protect peace. They ghost you to borrow your pain for the next chapter. You were the breakdown that they needed to have their breakthrough, but you didn't get the credit. You got the collapse. You gave them midnight phone calls, held space when they were spiraling, breathed life into a spirit that was flatlining. But when it was your turn to unravel, the avoidant turned their phone on Do Not Disturb and their soul on Do Not Return. They left you shaking, weeping, screaming into the pillow. No explanation, no soft landing, just vibes and vanishing. But 2 months later, you see a post on Instagram that says, sometimes you gotta let go of what's not aligned. And the caption is a sermon, a TED Talk on healing, a whole brand reintroduction. But the sermon, that was your suffering. And they never gave you credit. They gave you closure via caption. Follow me right now if this hit home. And comment enough if you've ever watched your avoidant turn emotional collapse into their public clarity. Y'all don't even talk anymore, but your name still lives in their vocabulary as a metaphor for what I survived, as an example for what I won't tolerate, as the reason that they started yoga, therapy, and drinking tea. They didn't heal from the breakup. They marketed it, sold your suffering as spiritual alignment, talked about trauma, but skipped the part where they caused most of yours. They'll never admit it, but you were the temple that they tore down so they could build a retreat center on your rubble. Your tears paid for their peace. Your confusion became their clarity, and your breakdown became their bio. Now they post in white linen with ocean waves behind them, telling people, I finally found what love is, when the only reason they got where they was because you bled out. You didn't just lose the relationship, you lost your voice. Because how do you explain that the avoidant didn't hurt you violently, they hurt you poetically? They left you mid-sentence, then turned your pain into a punchline. And when you finally found the courage to speak on it, they said you were bitter, obsessed, unhealed. Nah, you were just the muse that they misused, the sacrificial lamb in their soft life campaign. But here's what they don't know. You survived it. Without the applause, without the Instagram quotes, without the yoga mat or filtered glow. You survived it alone. No rebound, no rebrand, just raw reflection and real healing. No captions, just clarity. So when they pop up again, pretend that they didn't steal your thunder, just know their peace was a product, your growth was a process. And you the one who really made it out. If you've ever had your heartbreak turned into someone else's redemption story, this series is for you. Grab my ebook, Surviving Avoidant Attachment. Link is in the bio. Your healing deserves more than caption. It deserves the truth. Think about it.